Hello everybody, this is Dark Panda from US1 server, once again recording a video for the Battlehorn Alliance. In today's video I'm going to be covering castle layouts and some different types of build items like the base food, food per hour, the keep build item, bakery, marketplace, and drill grounds. So, for layout, in my main castle, I have all my granaries up on one side and then all my decorations down in the bottom right-hand corner. Then I have all of my some of my bigger items in the left-hand side. I do not have the Willow of Experience or Glory Memorial in any castle other than main. I have 21 granaries in my main castle, 20 granaries in my main castle, and my food production is 14,000 per hour. For the build items that you should have in any castle is, if you have extra materials, a bakery food item for more food into your storage, a bakery or a barracks item for cheaper troops, drill grounds for faster recruiting, and granary or farmhouse build items for more food. There are two different types of food build items. One is the base food. That one you will be putting on your highest workload granaries, because that will bring it to the most effect. And the other is the food per hour, which you will be putting on your lower production granaries for, again, most effect. You will also want to have a marketplace item, possibly, if you are interested in that, for more market barrows to send more resources back and forth. I have tavern build items for faster spies, and a very important build item for any castle and every castle is the wall capacity build item at max level 10. That gives you an extra 55 units on the wall. You can get a higher one, but you have to pay rubies for the higher one. I do not recommend getting that. In my highest outpost, I have about 30,000 food per hour currently. And the highest base food build item currently is a level 14, that you can buy without spending rubies, is a level 14. Let me find one. I have 26 granaries in this castle. There we go. And level 14 base food gives 93 more food per hour, which is a 93 more to the base food, which is this number here, and then it is the workload and productivity impacts the food per hour. This granary makes 2,900 food per hour. It currently has 29,811 food per hour. I do not have the Barrowman title, which would give me an additional 2,000 food to 32,000 approximately. And I have all my granaries in rows down here. I have 7 currently left to max at level 30. And then I have my other castles to max out. I have, once again, those base foods and food per hour, and I have a level 7 bakery item for 20,000 more food in my storage, a barracks and a drill grounds as usual. All of my castles have the barracks, drill grounds, and marketplace build items for faster troops, cheaper troops and more market barrows. I have a level 7 siege tool production speed, which makes it tools such as the wooden mantlets produce faster, and again, the keep build item. I have a lot of my higher level decorations in this outpost because I have been working on forging them for the last couple months since they released the decoration forge. And my next castle is Pandemonium, and that one produces about 21,000 when I have the Bearman title, as does Panda 6. For this castle, like I said, it has a good food production right now. It has 19,601 at the moment, and it has no empty spaces currently. It is completely full. I have 26 granaries again. I have the keep, siege workshop, marketplace, and then a bunch of the granary build items, as you should. I do not have any level 14 granary build items here because I only own 2 or 3 at the moment, and I have the barracks and drill ground. You can buy the level 14 base foods from the shapeshifters when that event is here, and I recommend getting the base foods if you already have an apprentice summoner. If you do not have an apprentice summoner, I would recommend getting that, which would be really useful. And because the apprentice summoner is a solid PvP commander that I covered in my previous video, and the master summoner is the insignia version, or you can be saving your charms and insignias right now for the shapeshifter Castellan, which should be released sometime within the next month. I will do a video on that once it is released. My next castle, Panda 6, is pretty much the carbon copy of Pandemonium, with the exception of a few granary levels and some decorations being different. It's essentially the same. There's not as many higher level granaries. There's not a level 24 and a 20, but the food production is almost identical. I'm currently working one castle at a time for maxing out 26 granaries, and I'm getting there slowly but surely. I can put some decorative trees in there later, which I'm going to do later today. And 19,753 per hour, 320% productivity, and again, the build items that I've mentioned before. The barracks, drill ground, and granary ones. You generally want to have 15 food per hours in every castle, and the 15 lowest production granaries, the 15 lowest workload granaries, or farmhouses in a castle. Then I have the marketplace, not quite maxed at the moment, and the keep build item, which you should have at level 10 in every single castle. Why is a lot of people have been saying that the game lags, and it's still bad, even though it supposedly has been getting better. Sorry for the delay in changing castles, everybody, but the lag is killing me. It is making things go very slowly. My next castle is an Everwinter Glacier. That one has a pretty solid food production for an Outer Kingdom at the moment, 17,705. I do not have maxed level marketplace there yet because I have not deemed it a priority. The three most important buildings that I have found for a castle are the Watchtower, the stables, and the bakery to get to their max level for ruby buildings. The bakery at max level gives a minus 40% to food consumption, so the 18,281.4 food consumption here is the final number after the base food consumption is reduced by 40%. I have 20 granaries here, 23 granaries in Everwinter Glacier. I can put some smaller decorations in here to fill in space, and my public order here is 311%. The build items are pretty much the same across the board for granaries and stuff. Hate that there are offers popping up in the middle of my video. It's very annoying. Anyway, the build items are going to pretty much be the same across the board. The keep build item, marketplace, granaries, and barracks and drill grounds. Some of my castles have a bakery one, not all. And then for if you are in a war scenario, you want to have maybe 2 level 1 dwellings with a level 4 units lost build item that reduces the units lost in an attack by 5% per build item. Combine that with a level 7 or higher hospital, and you would lose about 40% less units per attack when you in a defeat. So say you have 5,000 troops in a castle. You get attacked. You lose. With 40% units being retained, you would keep 2,000 of those troops. 2,000 of your troops would only be wounded and not killed outright. My next castle is Burning Sands, and that one has a slightly lower food production, but still pretty solid for an Outer Kingdom. Like I've said, I'm only working one castle at a time, including outers, on getting to max food. Again with the lag. Why? This one has 16,000 per hour. The decorations, I'm working on getting those all buffed up to like 285 public order or higher. But I'm working on getting my Ares outpost maxed first. I have 22 granaries in Sands, and I have a level 7 marketplace, level 6 bakery, which is not maxed yet, and like I've said, you want to have a max watchtower and stables, because those are key when you're being attacked or attacking somebody else. And then you can have the ruby moat. It is not a necessary one, but it is useful. And then the build items are again the same as in every other castle. Granaries with food, with base food, regular food, the barracks, drill ground, and keep. The first build item, if you haven't done any build items yet, I would recommend is the keep build item. There is a building in the Outer Kingdoms, the Loot Warehouse, which allows you to store resource villages. And you can also, and another good building to have in a war scenario is the fire station. It makes you take less fire damage in an attack, up to, I believe, 40% less, which when you combine with a fire castellan, you can get a fireproof castellan. My Fire Peaks castle is pretty good. It has 24 granaries, 17.6k food per hour. I have 2 dwellings here with the units lost build item. And again, the same build items as I always have. Keep, marketplace, granaries with the base food and regular and food per hour. And then I have the stables, the drill ground, barracks, and I have 2 dwellings, like I said. 2 dwellings with a hospital it's 2 or 3 dwellings is recommended for a castle with the 5% reduction in units lost in a war scenario, and a level 7 hospital. A level 10 hospital gives 25% units lost. 25% less units lost. And combine that with 3 level 4 build items for dwellings, you can get up to 40% off. 40% less units who die in a battle. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and if you like the video, please leave a like, and if you have any questions or comments, please do leave a comment down below, and thank you all for watching.